You see, real truth about this, guys, is that the more you trade, is the more you start understand the charts, is the more you start understand the shoulds and the nuts, right? What you should do and what you should not do, right? And as some me know, some me get to understand, guys, is that you ever realize that once you enter a trade and the trade now go as all you plan it should be going, you start to reanalyze during the trade, right? And when you reanalyze during the trade that is going not as all your buyers said it would, you realize that you're analyzing now more with emotions rather than structure and rather than context. So it took me a lot of losses to really understand that once a trade is entered, guys, analyze less, manage more, right? So that are the thing to the guys, what we have to say, that are the topic. The losses, guys, led me to understand that with analyzing less and managing the trade more during, and no, not during, after an entry, it's more, hold on, say, it's more better for your account to grow, and you can see a more profitable stage of your journey as a trader. What you have to say about that, bro?
What we have to say about this is, guys, you know, this topic, guys, are very powerful topic.
Yeah.
But it's also an action where we believe traders should practice more in depth and add it as like to them toolkit to use, because, guys, as one of my mentor ever say, you don't want to get to the case where you get analysis paralysis, guys. So you don't want to get there and you look and you say, oh, well, you know, you mark the record for this or other back, mark the record for that, mark the record for this. And when you really take out the ratio, guys, you know, end up take a trade anyhow at all.
Yeah.
If you do take a trade in the wrong direction because you're just confused.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel confused when you take your trade, guys. You want to know, say, confidence in what you are doing. That, you know, say, alright, a buys you look for today, you go strictly buys until proven wrong.
Yeah.
But, guys, you don't want to be where the case for, you know, you look, you did a 1 hour, 2 hour. I look for an opportunity and then we end up take one bad trade. And then now, guys, managing a trade is a very good habit if you have as a trader. Because, guys, when a trade is wrong, you subconsciously know. When a trade is right, you actually know as well. If you can be the case where you lose less and win more, then, guys,
edge that, man.
You edge that over the time period. Guys, man, guarantee you, your account have to grow. Because you lose less, you preserve more, you save more, and then once your wins them come, you stick with your winners because the market approve you right. You understand, guys? So if it's a case where, guys, you have to learn how to manage a trade and manage them responsible to as well, guys, because you know you don't want to just exit a trade and then know you will go in that direction. You
know what me have to say? Traders, be honest. When you enter a trade, right, you do an analysis before, and the trade is no longer going how you planned it to. Do you reanalyze in the midst of the trade, or do you just call it a loss? Or do you try to minimize the risk in a sense of, let me see if it's gonna give me the right context to say, alright, the trade is now invalid, or the trade does need this type of reaction to this level. What do you do in those type of situation? That I think, bro. Javi have a thing when me say, guys, listen, we always do research, and this is pertaining to psychology. The best you can keep your emotions in check is the best result you can get from any trade that you is going to take in the future or you are going to take now, presently. Because the thing about it, the more your system is mechanical, and mechanical means that less of emotion, more of strategic planning, more of risk management planning, more of management planning of the trade once you enter, because we have a difference between it, guys. You have the analysis phase of trading, then you have the management phase of trading. Now, management phase of trading come in with risk management also, emotion management also, and discipline management also. But what you have to understand is that when to use these two different systems, these two different tools to actually give you that result that you want from trading. When we realize, bro, when you complicate things enough, fam, it's like you get complicated results. So you get iffy results. So it's like it work, but in a work. It work, but in a work. But when you keep it like a standard, you know what I mean, guys? It just presses the same thing over and over. Me, experience-wise, mark this, guys. We're not the most profitable traders, but we are knowledgeable traders, and we have experience in the market. And what I have experienced is that when I'm making analysis, right, and I'm doing my markup, I'm doing what I'm expecting the market to do. If the market doesn't give me that bias that I planned initially, then I don't take a trade. You see how that working when I first start, bro? But let's say, guys, let's take a road trip now. Go in an imaginary world. You know, don't matter with English. Now, we enter a trade, right? We do analysis. The analysis played out. You follow? Now, enter a trade, we press buy or sell, whichever direction. So for this case, buy. Now, price will go up. Do everything what you're supposed to do. Making the higher highs, higher lows. So you know that price is what buyers' initial process is. Them trying to keep momentum moving forward, creating good structures. Now, one structure get break, which means in a higher low get break. And I said, wait, well, we already open a profit, so let's see what got. Now, what some traders might do is start to reanalyze in the midst of the trade. Now, what they might look for is a next entry. Now, not saying that that is a bad thing, but context-wise, you have to know what you're doing in those type of situations. Now, if we're going on a bullish trend, remember, if we get a higher low get break, and the higher low get break, that means one structure out of the momentum fail.
Yeah.
So that is a first signal for actually say, alright, let me see what price are good. Because remember now, we need the momentum to actually push for price complete. Why? It sweep liquidity, so for price complete, it sweep where it make. And for price finish the momentum, it need for tag a level where, alright, this is an era where there's an invalidation era where sellers have an opportunity now, where there's a swing higher, order block, a favor gap, whatever you might use. Now, it break the higher low, as you said. Now, in that stage, as I said, some people reanalyze. Now, what me used to do is reanalyze and say, alright, probably price and sweep and go back up, make a change, inverse liquidity. I say, alright, wait. I'm gonna wait, guys. That no happen. So I'm using next higher low. That no happen. I know what price do now. Go down back to break even. So I say, alright, probably man for retest and think. But me I said to myself, say, why make such a deep retracement and me still a hope for price buy? No, if it met that deep retracement, what price already tell you? The momentum for buyers already failed. No, context wise, guys, remember now we are dealing with psychology. And the psychology in that is a battle between my mind, indecision in between my mind, and now doubt enter the market now because now I become confused. And I say, I think it I could do that. I think it I do that. It fail because me reanalyze in the midst of the situation. No, if me didn't manage my trade well, guys, the first time the higher low get break even hit. The second time that push down to the next higher low exit. Because now what that show me, we don't need two structural lows for break for actually show that the market fail our bias. We need one for give the signal and the next to exit.
Confirm.
We'd even wait till the next one get tagged. Waiting and the next one, waiting a momentum for go towards it like you want to tag it.
True.
Now the question you have to ask yourself, like what Javi said, are you okay with taking a small profit, not a TP, or are you okay risking a SL?
Yeah.
No, if you okay risking a SL, then it's up to you. Your psychology is not going to be damaged. But if you are not okay, take the small profits because over time it might compound.
Yeah, true.
No, it come back to the fact now, guys. Analyze this. Manage more. You have to know, guys, when you're going to do either or either. You have to do one before, one after. And that can save you a lot of psychology, pain, regret, and confusion. Because, guys, once you use so much emotions, bro, you know, if you want to tell your story upon that, I go too long. So, this video might be long, you know, guys, because we go too long. So, I want to forgive, bro, in chance.
Well, yourself, guys, we are going to keep it active as usual. Still, but what we want to say, guys, is that, you know, as bro didn't say, guys, when the market prove you wrong, accept you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because, guys, you never want to make a winning trade become a losing trade. Never, guys.
Oh my God, bro. Never, because, guys, never.
There's no way, guys, you can't affluate in a profit. And you see market come back down to your entry and deep down in your SL and you still have hope, say, it will go up, guys. Just accept, say that, yes, alright, this might not be the trade. Because sometimes, guys, we make it look like if, say, a one trade, I'll get way out of the situation we're in, guys. One trade cannot make you a millionaire, you know, guys. No matter what you want to do, you cannot make one trade. Sometimes we make one trade feel like if say a life or death. I will put pressure upon ourselves, guys, and we end up, you know, guys, just crush ourselves in the long run. And then we start to hope and that get crushed. Then we feel like we give up just because we have practiced bad habits and a hope on a losing trade, guys. You can't hope on a losing trade. Once you prove it wrong, guys, that's what when we start telling myself, I'm just going to practice it over again. Once the trade prove it wrong, accept it wrong and go. You understand, guys? Don't make no sense today and a buckle it out. Like, so that's why I always say, guys, sometimes it's good to if you have a plan.
Yeah.
Have a plan before you're going on the market, guys.
Yeah.
What you going to do when market reach this level here?
Yeah.
What you going to do when market say, alright, if you do this action here?
Management,
right,
that
management, that. Because
management,
you can't, guys.
Management, that, guys.
Hear a little quote.
Yeah.
The quote says something like, you know, plan, action without plan is failure. Some of them on the line there, guys. Yeah. So, guys, you have to have a trading plan.
Yeah.
You have to have a plan,
Yeah.
guys. How you are going to exit? What are the condition where you see why you exit?
True.
Because, guys, if you don't know, and you just randomly just did this a hope.
Pain.
Then I go feel, guys, a lot of pain. Because the market is not, you have no emotion in it, guys. And you see, we are the human trying to apply emotions to it. And it's literally an algorithm. Ironic.
Funny thing about it, bro. We never want to raise $100, but over a week span, we raise $10 each day. And when you count it up, 5 days gone, how much that?
No, 50.
50. 10 days gone, how much that?
100.
And all of those trades are losers. Because of the simple fact that we cannot hide from the truth. This is going to take time. We cannot hide from the truth. We cannot always be right. Can't always be right. It no matter if your strategy, no matter if you have a win rate of 92%, it no matter about it. We cannot control the market, and the fact that we can't control the market means that we cannot be right all the time. Means that we need to have an analyzing mindset, analyst mindset, and we need to have a management mindset. We need to know when to use the analyzing mindset, and we need to know when to use the management. It's pretty simple also, guys. At the starting, before we enter a trade, we analyze. We look and we search for context. We always use context whether we are analyzing or manage. But at the start, that is what we are doing. As soon as we enter, we stop analyze and we start giving to these emotions now, which is management. The management emotion consists of now that rigorous thought, that strict person, that disciplined person, that emotionless person. Once we don't say what we need to say, we're going to exit. Because guess what, going? We're not playing to be victorious every time. Sometimes you have to learn to lose the battle to win the war. And the war, guys, is not losing your account. That is the major war. Losing the account is the major war. The battle today is just not letting your emotion
get the best of you.
Get the best of you. Because sometimes the battle can be the decision in losing the war, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand that, guys. Analyze less, manage more. Anything else to say, bro?
Right, guys? I'm going to say to you guys, practice to be more like a robot.
Yeah.
And not necessarily use emotions, guys, to guide a step through trading.
Yeah.
Because, guys, trade don't care about whether you think it'll go up or whether you think it'll go down.
Not one bit.
Not one bit. Right, guys? So,
and if you want to put a jump, think twice.
Think twice, guys.
Remember, do you have what it takes? Remember, analyze less, manage more. Guys, this trading thing is a skill that needs to be learned through pain,
the process,
regret, confusion, losses, failure, sometimes even nightmare of being broke. Nightmare of this not actually working because we don't know if it actually work. You don't know if you're gonna actually be profitable. You don't know if you're gonna actually see 100,000 USD. Sometimes your limit might just be $100 USD. That are most you might ever make out of trading for your life. You don't know, guys. And because you don't know, you cannot make certain habits. I'm gonna talk to myself to guys because actually me making habits happen to me in the charts on a daily basis, and it's painful. That I wanna pain them, that I wanna regret them, and I have to live with on a daily basis.
And you can't figure out
knowing I shouldn't do, and yet still I do it.
Yeah, okay, just paying them money.
As traders, we know those things, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We love that Jamaicans are actually take up trading serious. Honestly, guys, me used to trade Forex. Still, I got trade Forex. Me now VIX is a different mindset, different psychology we have to obtain. But through it all, guys, we have a bro here, so we are just always share experience, always his weakness, my strength, my weakness, his strength. So we just always do that. Find someone you can even talk to about trading. You never know if their experience can be your victory. So, guys, stay tuned for more. Analyze less, manage more. If you believe in that, comment, analyze less, manage more, guys. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.